let's see. We're gonna change the category. Beautiful. One of the things reflecting on too from last week, I might have said it in one of the stream earlier, like on Monday, but I'll say it again, that I originally was doing card pulls first come first serve, but I have to use a little bit more discernment, and so even if you put I consent in chat, that doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get called that day, and in any particular order. I'm really going to use my discernment and use a little bit more of my intuition with who I'm calling, or who I'm reading for. So I have learned that lesson. I knew it was something I needed to do, and I thought about doing it whenever I first started this. But then I got really excited last week when people were putting I consent, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to help everyone. And then, like I said, I had some technical difficulties and some chatting with spirit in my meditations, and it's like, okay, got it. Discernment, boundaries, picking out, making sure we're reading who is open and ready to receive the medicine that we have, and not accidentally scaring people and or not accidentally reading someone who might not be ready to receive whatever it is, or their team's like, no, don't do it. We have free will, so I can theoretically ignore it if I want. However, given the fact that I work with the spirit teams, even if I tried, I would probably get bupkis, or what I would get would be not pure-hearted, I should say. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. I love that those two cards, though, came back up, or they kept them out, and they're like, okay, those were the cards on Monday that I pulled, and they are the cards for this week, because sometimes, I don't know. When I read it on Monday, it definitely felt like a larger message than just the Monday energy. So I guess that makes sense why they're like, no, don't put it up. And I've just kind of been sitting with it on my desk, and I kept asking, like, oh, am I meant to take a picture of these cards or use it in marketing or whatever? They're like, no, just leave it. Okay. And it's funny, I would just cut the deck because I'm just playing with it, and the card I got, which was the very first card I pulled when doing one of these streams, was 22. The Fool's Embrace, Transmuting Pain. I'm telling you, I am a master energy transmuter over here. My channel is not just for the messages that come through me are not, okay, should I say what they're not? No, okay. The messages that come through me are very much on the energy transmuting vein of things. So they're very connected to your inner your inner child, your inner hurting, aches, pains, sadness, whatever it is, and the messages that come through for me and what I end up channeling a lot of are messages of love and light and hope, and kindness and compassion, and helping the receiver to move through whatever emotion that they might need to move through, whatever serves them in their highest and best. And so that's done in some different ways. I have different offerings. I have psychic channeling on my site. Actually, I guess I'll pull it up because I can. I do a couple different things. So I have the animal companion reading. So if you've whether you have a loved uh, animal companion who's living or passed, connect with them and give you insights on, what they might be here to teach you, what they might need more of, that kind of thing. The small child reading is more about if you have a child under the age of 5 who is struggling, or going through some different big emotions, and you're having a hard time figuring out what it is they're feeling or going through. With your consent, I will tune into your small child and pull out any insights that I can of what they might be feeling, why they might be feeling it, and just help you as a parent be more prepared to, tackle and soothe your child. The inner child reading is more about connecting with your own inner child and seeing them wherever they are and healing. This one is I've so far been a lot of definitely a lot of energy work. This one's more like messaging or me relaying messages, but the inner child reading is much more one-on-one inner child healing. But these are really beautiful. I love these so much. They have a special place in my heart. Energetic surgery is new. Here we go. The energetic surgery is new. There's a couple different options, but this one is combining all of my skills, all of my teachings through somatic movement and coaching and Reiki and channeling to really help either retune, reset, relax, or completely clear your energy body wherever it's at that period of time that we're meeting. So this is some powerful stuff. And then psychic channeled readings, different options to choose from there, different lengths, but that's what I do in the afternoon is mini sessions. And so anything and everything could come through there. It could be energy work, it could be a card pull, it could be mediumship. It just really depends who wants to come through and how. But this one, I just love this one so much. And this one makes me really happy because what I've done with, hold on, how do I want to say this? This one's really magical because of how potent the energy is that gets moved through. And let me pull up the different types here. So depending on where your soul's at, what your soul is, what's going on, it can really provide you a lot of rest and relaxation and just kind of a refinement. I've done energy surgery on myself several times at different points in my life, depending on what I'm going through. So sometimes, I think I did it for the first time a couple years back. And so it's a very cool experience as the practitioner to see and feel the energy in different ways. Because the first time I did it, the energy was much more